this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And we're off from Levi Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Brought down by Javon Hargrave. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Looking for Tyler Lockett on that play. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
13 next. Here we go, hey.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it up. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Finding Pearsall. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Second and 3 now. They stick with McCaffrey. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Check smash.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Got it, ready?
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's first and goal.
Unlock line. Unlock line. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let go.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Offense in the hurry up here.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
McCaffrey. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
No more.
Now an inside give to Walker. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go. They go play action. Here's Smith. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Ready.
Walker on first down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. From the gun, Smith. Cut by Lockett. And he's taken down at the 30. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Smith on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that will set up first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and goal. Here's Walker. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Pearsall there to grab it. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing. On 3rd down, Purdy. Yeah, and this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Tyler Lockett, deep for the Seahawks. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
There we go,
They give up the gut to Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8.
No ball, no ball. Hey, here we go, Sunday. 49, flip it off, 49. What's up?
A play fake, now Smith to throw. That's a catch, Jackson Smith in Jigba. Get some space around midfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's Walker running right. Jukes out a one-stop. And he'll go down here at the 16. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. From the red zone now. Metcalf's got it, complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the...
And he takes this one in for a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Point after, up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Purdy on first down. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lion. Hut, hut.
Play action now with Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We'll get a timeout now for an injury. This looks like George Kittle, who's in some discomfort as the medical team comes out to work on it. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackle made by Jaron Reed.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Slot man in motion right. To the air. 3rd and long. He's got it near the 8. He has the San Francisco touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Check 51, check 50. There we go.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Walker now from the gun. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Seahawks in possession. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Running with Walker again. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. First down, Smith to throw. He puts everything behind this one. Brought in inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Back to the air on 2nd, Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and it gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Ready up.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hup.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Quick slant to Samuel. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Warriors 70. 79 Bronco.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Dragon 60. Ready.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here's Purdy to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First down, ball at the 36.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Stop it, bro. Come on, bro. Took 4 niggas. Stop it, cuz. Stop it, dog.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked off.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did, and boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Smith on first down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Purdy setting up that play action. He's looking deep once again. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a 49er first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Trying the right side. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Working quickly here.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Second and 8. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
18 Pioneer.
From the gun is Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punting unit out now. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Line.
Metcalf there to bring it in. Still has some space up near midfield. Hits the 20. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Myers to add the PAT. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 3. Misfire there, couldn't connect.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. Blitz coming for Purdy. Complete to Pearsall. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they bring him down around the 34.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's 1st downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this, to just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
At the 32-yard line.
They're going play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Lion.
Looking to throw, Purdy. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. To the ground with Walker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Hey, here we go,
Staying with Walker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Hey, we go to the line. Hey, 3 on left.
From the gun, Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Smith on 3rd and long. Into the hands of Walker. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They need a lot here, but still going for it on 4th and 15.
Catch left.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Fourth down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Offense in the hurry up here. Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And that brings up 4th and short. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3 and out.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, Mustang 19. Go.
Desperation time here on 4th. Brought in by Ayuk. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. And we have to pause here for an injured player. Ooh, it's Brandon Ayuk who looks to be in some pain as they tend to him. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Go.
Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 36. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that makes it 3rd down.
Let's go. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll throw it. That's caught for the 1st. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. A give left side to McCaffrey. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Play action now with Purdy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Man in motion, headed right. Looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers now trail by just a point in the fourth. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block, and then for those offensive players to show the effort to go